Hello, I'm Andrew, and I know my hair's getting a bit long and I'm looking a bit scruffy around the edges, but I'm calling it the lockdown look. And may I share just a few things amongst many that I'm being made aware of as I listen and learn in lockdown due to the COVID virus pandemic. Sitting and pondering what I have lost, or rather, what I really need during this time, what really stood out is patience. The other morning, I woke up with a headache. I acknowledged it and I asked wisdom, what is the possible cause? As I listened, it came to me that it was a result of high blood pressure arising from stress. What was the stress from? As I listened, I realised it was from a lack of patience. I'm aware of a conditioned way of being where there has been pressure to get things done, to get what I want now, to get others moving, to get the job done. As some say, time is money. I lose patience with others and patience with God. I may ask, why haven't you answered my prayers yet? I lose patience with myself. I get angry, frustrated, short-tempered, irritable, prickly, not so nice to be around at times. As I mentioned, we seem to live in an instant consumer society, but it is consuming me, consuming my patience. I have little patience to listen to God, myself, and others. I wonder if you've heard the joke. Please, Lord, I pray for patience, but please hurry, I want it now. I have now found that I only gain patience as I wait on and for the Lord. Love is patient, long-suffering, which someone explained to me meant love enduring. In praying for patience, as I listened, my loving Creator made me aware of how patient He had been with me. Sometimes I think others are slow learners, but reflecting on myself, I see how many times I've made the same mistake or been slow to learn a new way of thinking, talking, and behaving. When I create something and when I work with my hands to make something, it takes time. Doing this teaches me patience. As I develop patience, I also gain a sense of worth and value because time, effort, and love has gone into creating something. If something is instant, it becomes of little value very quickly. The more time and effort and love are put in, the more valuable things become. Like kids with toys, I can go out and buy them something mass-produced, or I can spend time with them to help them to make their own, to create something together. As I spend time with people, they become more valuable, especially when I listen with love. In this technology-driven society, pushing buttons just manipulates things. It may be needed at times, but building things together, taking time to create things with others, create something much more precious and lasting. It's not just making something, it's not work, it's building relationships. For we were first created to have a relationship with our loving Creator. Another thing I became aware of as I listened to a person I was facilitating during a time of encountering ministry is that they believed they had no voice. You might think then, how could they be listened to? So where do people have a voice? Who will hear their cry of distress? They can feel like they have no one who is there to really listen and understand them. Thankfully, when we ask Jesus, how true is it from your perspective they don't have a voice in your presence? This person listened and became aware it was a lie. There can be times I find it difficult to put in words how I feel. Could people who protest feel they are not heard or listened to? Perhaps they want to express what they think, believe and want, thinking it's the only way they seem to have a voice. Maybe people feel situations are hopeless, believing there is no way out, as they focus on the problem, not on the possibilities. I thought, what if they first listened to all their feelings, thoughts and beliefs and expressed them to God? Then what if they then asked for and listened to God's perspective? This is a real relationship, real prayer. I believe they could discover that they do not need to protest, but could pray for the situation instead. As a Christian, I have a real living hope in Jesus, believing that with God, nothing is impossible. It's a team effort. All I need to do is to cooperate and he will get me through seemingly impossible situations. I never have to face things alone. I realise one of the most precious gifts I have received is faith in my loving Creator, so I can have a real relationship with him. This is available to everyone who asks and listens. As I've listened to what is occurring, I observe many people want justice. Some are angry as they have lost some of their choices to do what they would like to do. Others are angry because a few make choices that have a detrimental effect on all those who are trying to do the right thing. We all want justice, but I believe to get true justice, for the good of all, we need to listen and pray to the just one, as he can bring justice for all. Wouldn't it be a good starting point if we all prayed for a spirit of cooperation for the common good? During this time of lockdown, I asked the question, what good am I learning and what good am I doing? As I listened, I realised I'm coming into a deeper, more intimate relationship with my Heavenly Father and many others, family and friends. I'm really realising the value of spending time with others and how important and precious they are. Asking questions are good because they give me an opportunity to listen to myself, others, and most important of all, to God, who is wisdom. Thank you for listening.